Hello everybody, Mile Airport Nation here, back with another awesome LAX airport update. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe for more. We do tons of model airport content at 1 to 400 scale, as well as Instagram and TikTok at Model Airport Nation. So today we have a LAX airport update of basically all operations, the T-bit, American Airlines Terminal 4, and as well as the Delta Terminal 3. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So going down the line of A380 Kings here, we have this Qantas A380. This aircraft is loading up and will be heading down to Sydney, Australia. Moving over here, we have this beautiful Asiana A380. You can see it's getting all loaded up here using the Fantasy Wings GSE. And also have the jet set models 400 fire trucks that they just released. Also highly recommend jet set models for any of your model airport needs. They do an amazing job, and I'll leave a link to their website below this video. But back to the A380 here. I'm trying to do more shots too for you guys from like the perspective of the ground, so you guys can kind of see it more realistic. So you can see all the A380s lined up here. Moving on over, we have a beautiful Korean Airways A380-800. I love the details on the wings here. This is Aviation 400. And also these two are Gemini jets. And then Aviation 400, and then the next two are Gemini jets. So this aircraft is going to be loading up for a flight to Seoul, Korea. As you can see, it's getting heavily serviced. Let's move on over here. We have the Dubai A380 in the Expo livery. I do plan on getting more Emirates A380s in the 1 to 400 scale here, so just stay tuned for that, guys. I don't know what's kind of going on with the baggage carts here, but they're there. But this aircraft's getting loaded up for a very long flight over to Dubai a little later today. And our last A380 over here, we have this British Airways A380, of course. And this aircraft is loading up for its flight to London Heathrow later this evening. I do plan on getting a 3D printed terminal for this layout. I'm also planning on maybe doing, cutting off from here down, having layover layouts do a layover for me of this entire T-bit, plus with other taxiway and the west gates, once they're finished adding those narrow body gates on the other side. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have the entire LAX airport here, so you just stay tuned. And I do have the Terminal 3, this portion ongoing with the Terminal 2 and Southwest Terminal, and entire almost 2-4 right will be coming from layover layouts very soon. So stay tuned for that. This terminal will finally have more of a home then, and more realistic parking spots. So stay tuned for that, guys. But yeah, basically scrapped my other terminal here, and having a 3D printed terminal, hopefully in the near future or long term. So coming over here, we have a Philippine Airlines 777-300. This aircraft's just kind of resting, and it just came in from Manila before its next flight out to back over to Manila. Over here we have an Air China A350. This aircraft also just came in from Beijing, and will be heading out to Beijing again later today. Here we have this amazing Starlux A350. A lot of A350s today. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Taipei. Amazing looking airplane here. Lots of details. Coming back over here, we have the Panda route. Sichuan Airlines. This aircraft actually just started flying back to LAX recently. It stopped from COVID. So a lot of the airlines from China are just starting to fly again to LAX. So I have to get like Examin Air and a bunch of other ones. So then I kind of like, have most of the airlines that fly to LAX. But anyways, this aircraft, I can't even pronounce the name of where this thing comes from, but it came in from where it normally comes from. We're just gonna leave it at that for today, guys. We're gonna be moving back over here quick. We have this Hawaiian Airlines A330-200, and this aircraft is taxiing out for its flight to, let's go to Ka'aluhi. Coming over here, we have a Japan Airlines 787. This airplane just came in from Osaka and is circling around for its gate to open up. Also coming back over here, I am going to get the Hawaiian Airlines 787 Dreamliner, so it's more realistic of it, you know, kind of flying into LAX, so that'll be a lot of fun, guys. I should have just got a bunch of these when these released a long time ago, so it's more realistic, but that's that, guys. Alright, we're actually going to jump back over this way now. Alright, everybody, coming over here, we have a Virgin Atlantic 787-9 Dreamliner. This aircraft is just resting at the gate before its flight over to London Heathrow later today. Moving over here, we have this beautiful China Airlines A350-900. This aircraft is getting loaded up for its flight over to Taipei. We have this Aeromexico 737-900. This aircraft is going to be heading down to Mexico City, and it's just firing its engines up. Over here, this beautiful Volaris A321neo. This aircraft is going to be heading down to Guadalajara, I believe, and it's getting loaded up with the Jet Set Models GSE here, and a Gate Gourmet truck from Fantasy Wings. Empty gate here. Copa Airlines 737-9. Been doing a lot of Boeing 787s lately, guys. 737 MAX 9. This aircraft's getting loaded up for its flight down to Panama. I think it's like a 6 or 7 hour flight. So, and this aircraft also has lie flat seats inside the forward cabin. So, very nice airline to try out someday. So here's an Avianca A321neo. This aircraft is getting loaded up for San Salvador. I think this aircraft is normally an A320 or A320, yeah, but it's A321neo tonight, guys. All right, guys, over here we have an American Airlines A321neo. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Maui later today. Next, we have a beautiful Qantas 787-9, Qantas 100 livery. This aircraft is going to be heading down to Melbourne. Japan Airlines 787-9, One World livery. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Tokyo. Zip Air 787-8. This aircraft is also going to be heading out to Tokyo. Air France A350. So I figured out that they're not flying the Air France A380 anymore, and they're only sending the A350s and the 777s now. So this A350 is going to be heading over to Charles de Gaulle soon. This Eva Air 777 just came in from Taipei and is taxiing into its gate. Amazing aircraft. I think they're going to fly the 787-10 sometime here. We have this Air Canada 787-9, and this is in the Fly the Flag livery. And this aircraft just came in from Toronto and is taxiing into its gate. Let me turn it around so you guys can see the other side of it here. Fly the Flag. I've seen this fly over me in and out in LAX, and also I saw it literally pull into the gate when I was at Maui. So, pretty cool. I want to get the Disney Wish one. That would be really cool too. So, stay tuned for that, guys. Hawaiian Airlines A321neo doing a little wheelie here. This aircraft is heading, let's see here. This aircraft is it's taxiing out, and it's going to be heading out to Maui as well. A lot of Maui flights today, guys. Delta CRJ900 over here. It's made its way on the other side of the airport, and it's going to be, let's see here. This aircraft's going to be heading out to, it's going to be heading over to Aspen. Usually it's I think it's a different, maybe the 700 that usually flies there, but it's going to Aspen, guys. Over here we have Spirit A320neo. Sorry guys, I can't even talk today. Spirit A320neo here. This aircraft is amazing. Look at that. Nice views here. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Las Vegas. Nice easy route here. We have Flair Airlines 737 MAX. I believe these fly to Toronto. I could be wrong. Maybe even Vancouver. But it's going up to Canada, guys. It is going up to Canada. We have this United 787-10 Dreamliner. This aircraft is exiting the runway after a flight from Newark. And this aircraft is from NG Models. Coming over here, we have Alaska 737 in the Salmon livery. This aircraft just came in from Portland and is taxiing out to its gate. What an amazing airplane. Plan to get a lot more Alaska planes too, so stay tuned. Come over here, we have another Spirit Airlines A321neo. Yes, A321neo. And this aircraft actually just came in from Philadelphia. Coming over here, we have an Alaska E175, I believe, Horizon Air livery. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Portland. All right, everybody, got the American Airlines terminal up and running. I know in real life they're kind of doing some construction on this part, so eventually we'll have it all changed, but for now, we're going to do a little old school. We have the Medal of Honor A321. Let me get a better shot of this for you guys, sorry. Here we are. This aircraft is taxiing out for its flight to Charlotte, North Carolina. There we go, that's an awesome shot right there. Beautiful airplane here, guys. Coming back over here, we'll start at the back here. We have another special livery, the 737-800. And this aircraft is going to be heading over to, let's see, it's going to be heading over to Dallas. Over here we have the Republic Airways. I might be confused on Republic Airways. I think it's of like American as well. But here it is. This aircraft's going to be heading up to San Francisco. Coming over here, we have the Stand Up to Cancer livery, A321. And this aircraft is going to be doing a transcon flight over to New York JFK. Over here we have a A321neo. This aircraft is at the gate, but the jetway is broken, and it's going to be heading over to Honolulu later today at some point in time. And over here we have this American Airlines 777-200 pushing back here, and this aircraft is going to be heading over to London. Alright guys, coming back over here, we have an American Airlines 787-8. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Beijing. Coming over here, we have an American Airlines 737 in the Reno livery. This aircraft is going to be heading over to, let's see here. Alright guys, this is American Airlines 737 in the Reno livery. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Austin, Texas. Come over here, we have an American Airlines 737 MAX. This aircraft is getting serviced very soon, as it just pulled into the gate, and it's going to be heading over to Chicago. With a lonely E175 just resting at its gate. Coming over here, we have a special livery American Airlines airplane here at 46A. And this aircraft is going to be heading over to Tucson later today. This aircraft is going to be heading over to Omaha, Nebraska. A bunch of little random airports, but we got to get there somehow. So we have our little regional guys here. And then these gates are just kind of lonely right now. And I don't know if I did this one yet, but this American Airlines 777 is going to be getting serviced and loaded up for its flight to London Heathrow later today. So guys, here's the American terminal here. It's kind of its own thing over here. I got to get some more. It's kind of its own thing over here. I got to get some more Airbuses for it too, like some A319s, A320s, and a few CRJs. So, and I think like a 787-9 as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. So yeah, let's head on over here. LAX is coming together basically. We just have to do, have more of the layover layouts coming. And then we'll be back on track. Alright guys, coming over here to the Delta Airlines Terminal 3 at LAX. Just noted this is not the full, this is the real terminal, but this is not the original layout. I will be having the layout come soon from layover layouts with Terminal 1, 2, and 3. So Southwest, United, or Southwest and 2 Delta. Sorry guys, it's late, but I want to get you guys a special video out showing you guys LAX setup here. Anyways, here is the Panda Models 767-400. Awesome airplane. The 767-400 just came in from JFK. It's going to be serviced, and it's going to be heading back out to New York JFK later this evening. Coming back over here, we have a Delta 757-300. This aircraft's going to be heading over to Minneapolis later today. Coming over here, we have a Delta 737. This aircraft's going to be heading over to Detroit. See the World Champions livery here. And actually, it's going to be heading to Denver. This aircraft's going to be heading to Denver, guys. Coming over here, we have a beautiful Delta A330-900 Neo. This aircraft is servicing up for its flight over to Paris. Coming over here, we have a Delta A321 Neo. This aircraft just came in from Orlando and is going to be heading over to Boston. Over here, we have a Delta E170-75. This aircraft is going to be loading up soon over to Phoenix. Over here, we have a Delta Airlines in the Team USA livery, A330-900. This aircraft is going to be heading over to New York JFK. Also, I'd like to say a shout out to Tarmac Designs Indiana for the amazing LAX Terminal 3 terminal here. He's going to be doing Terminal 1 and Terminal 2 for me as well. I do have Terminal 5, but once I have a layout, I'll be putting that terminal up in the future. And Jetset Models 400 actually did this terminal for me about a year ago and did an amazing job, so highly recommend them again for anything you guys need from model airports, Tarmac Designs and Jetset Models, of course. And No Point Airport, they are from Amsterdam, and they are the creators of this layout mat. So there we have it there. Again, I'd like to thank you guys again for coming to my model airport update video. Model Airport Nation here. Just getting over, kind of had a bad cold for a few days, so apologize for any spaces between the video here while talking about the different routes and stuff. But anyways, Model Airport Nation, guys, really appreciate you guys supporting me. We just hit 4,000 followers on Instagram, which is absolutely amazing. And next goal is probably going to be 5,000 and then 10,000. But anyways, do care about the followers. But anyways, more than that, I'm just thankful for you guys supporting me, and I'm just kind of doing what I love to do, honestly, at the end of the day. So thank you guys. Instagram and TikTok, of course, at Model Airport Nation. And of course, right here on YouTube. Please subscribe for more. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. And always, guys, happy collecting. So lots more to come from Model Airport Nation here. Only getting back in the game here, so stay tuned for more, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Again, happy collecting.